Coach, your team suffered an 81-77 defeat in overtime here in the Galen Center against USC. Just what are your overall thoughts for the game, and just how did you think about your team being able to come back in the fourth quarter and force it into overtime?
A lot of good things, a lot of good things. I think our team showed a lot of grit and heart and toughness just to respond in a good way after getting down 12 in the third quarter, I think, or fourth quarter. Just a lot of disappointment too. I'm kind of mad at myself at this point. I don't feel like I quite had the team prepared and ready. And so, it's a great learning experience. Obviously, this is what you get in the Pac-12. You get different styles of play. You get people that man and zone you. Obviously, USC mixed it up a lot on us, and I think it threw us off rhythm a little bit. So for sure, just know that that's what we're going to see the rest of the way. So just a little bit disappointed in how we perform, but not in our effort in playing and the execution for sure, but not the effort.
Talk about Charlize's performance in overtime. She hit 3 3-pointers there. She kept you guys in the game. Just what does that say about her performance? Just seeing that out of her freshman, being able to hit clutch shot after clutch shot after clutch shot.
Again, she's just a player that loves the game and loves to compete. And there's not very many moments that are too big for I think she's a player that's going to probably beat herself up a little bit in some of her shooting percentage, but she's a freshman and we're putting a lot of heat on her and pressure on her to be great. And so we got to do a better job maybe of helping her out a little bit and giving her a little bit more rest. I have to for sure. And, but it just goes to show you, she wants those big moments. She wants it. She wants the high level.
We'll open the floor to questions. Please raise your hands if you have any questions for Coach Ethridge. Daniel Schur, Daily Evergreen. Go ahead, Daniel.
Thank you, Coach. I just have one for you. How big was it losing Bella Murekatete for a few minutes in the third quarter?
Yeah, I thought Bella had good minutes for us. Again, we didn't have much of a post presence against their zone. We didn't get many in and out shots against their zone, and she gave us a little bit of that presence. She gave us a better post presence against their bigs. Obviously, they have some good size in there. Again, we just got to keep stretching minutes together where she's not in foul trouble or can't do anything about getting elbowed in the mouth. But I thought she really competed at a high level tonight, and she's showing signs of maturity and all of it. Again, I think I'm going to go back on this film and just be mad at myself most of the time, when watching it and not running the right things, or we don't have the right things in. But again, I thought Bella had some really good and strong moments tonight.
Brennan Green, Crim.
Hi, Coach. Do you guys feel like there's do you feel like there's a little bit more of a target on your back now after last weekend and after the ranking?
I don't feel like this team looks at it that way. As coaches, we probably mention things like that and have the conversations like that to them. I think the attention, obviously we had a lot more requests for interviews, and Ledger Walker's probably really had a lot of requests. So, handling that well and getting your rest and doing all those things, those are big girl things, and it's good problems to have. But you do have to learn how to manage it well and still be your best on practice day or game day. I don't feel like those kids had any problem with it, but I do think, for whatever reason, again, I'm going to have to look, give USC a ton of credit. They got us standing around a little bit, and they got us out of rhythm for long stretches of the game. And I've just, as a coach, got to figure out, got to get some minutes, got to get those kids off the court a little bit, the Ledger Walkers and Ula and sub a little bit better. And again, we got to do a little bit better against zone offense.
Final questions for Coach? Joel McHale, SWX, go ahead.
Coach, doesn't get any easier. UCLA on Sunday. What are your thoughts just on that matchup?
Yeah, just, they're fantastic. I mean, obviously a short lineup with some of the fact that they don't have many players right now. I think Corey's doing an unbelievable job of with the lineup that she has, and the lack of depth, obviously. Dynamic, big time WNBA players in a lot of their positions on the court, big time scorers. I just think they're a high IQ team that really will make us have to play well. We're going to have to adjust well to man and zone and all the things that they might throw at us. So it's a big problem that the coaches will have over this night and as we get ready tomorrow. But it's a great thing. That's why we want to be in this league. We want to play against the very best. We want to compete well every night. We understand how good everyone is in this league and how hard it is to win, certainly on the road as well. So, I know this team will want to respond better and come back with a great performance on Sunday, but we know the challenge will be hard.